Hey, fourth graders, welcome back to Reader's Workshop. We're still focusing on text features and how they help us read informational reading better. Loving using the Scholastic. It has met most of my needs for text features. So today we're going to focus on graphs and how graphs help us understand different types of information. And also maybe how to read graphs. I want you to notice, so this graph here is about turkeys. Well, how do we know it's about turkeys? It says, Thanksgiving Fun Facts, states that raised the most turkeys in 2018. So all graphs should be titled to let you know what they're tracking or what they're graphing. The other piece that you need to look for is the key. Often, one turkey is not going to represent one turkey. If we're talking about think about all the turkeys for Thanksgiving that get eaten. So are you trying to tell me that the state of Arkansas only raised 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 turkeys for the whole state? Well, that doesn't make any sense. So we need to find the key because I think that the turkeys represent more than one turkey. Can you see the key? Ah, there it is at the bottom of the graph. And that's usually where they're found, is at the bottom or on top of the graph. So it says right here, the key, one turkey is the same as 5 million turkeys. So one turkey represents 5 million turkeys. Let's see if this makes more sense when we take a look at Indiana's turkey count. 5, 10, 15, 20 million turkeys. Doesn't that make more sense? Yeah. So when you're reading graphs, you need to A, look at the title, and B, find a key, because it wouldn't make sense if Indiana only had 4 turkeys raised for the whole state. But if we're talking about 5, 10, 15, 20 million turkeys, that makes so much more sense to me. So look for the key and the title to help you understand the graph better. Okay? Some other types of graphs that you will see in informational reading, pie graphs. So this graph, its title is America's Favorite Thanksgiving Pies. And it's kind of cool. It's a pie graph for pies. Whenever you see a round graph, we always call them pie graphs. So this is a pie graph about America's favorite pies for Thanksgiving. And it looks like they have broken them down into percentages. So if you think about a whole pie as being 100% of the pie, and each piece is cut into a percentage of the type of pie that people in America like to eat the most, well, that biggest chunk is the pumpkin pie, right? 36% of Americans like pumpkin pie the best. The next highest is pecan or pecan, depending upon where you're from. 17% of Americans like pecan pie. Next is apple at 14%, then sweet potato at 10%, chocolate at 9%, and then other is 14%. Now, it doesn't really tell us what other pies is other, but we can assume that they're probably pies like maybe blueberry or cherry or peach, maybe some kind of fruit pies or something. Anyway, so this is a pie graph about pies, and you're just reading, the percentages. So graphs are a great way to learn information. And here are some things that I could say about the pie graph that we just looked at. Pumpkin is the most popular pie. The least popular pie is chocolate pie, which surprises me because it's one of my favorites. And pecan and apple pie, I'm kind of surprised at this statistic. I thought apple pie would be more popular than pecan pie or pecan pie. So graphs show us all kinds of things, and we can interpret that information and try and make sense of it. So the highest percentage, the lowest percentage, and what surprised you the most. Okay? All right. So today, you are going to practice in reading. You're going to practice looking at graphs and interpreting the data and making sense of it and extracting as much information of it or from it as you can. Okay? You got this, fourth graders.